Well, everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Lights Out, and this is a new action thriller from director Christian Sesma, and this film is, out there on VOD kind of action thriller. You've seen thousands of them pop up, and in some ways, this film's able to get past that. You have a drifting ex-soldier turned fighter who teams up with an ex-con to get him out of trouble. And they get caught up in organized crime and corrupt cops and hired assassins and all kinds of nonsense. I'll admit, probably the weakest thing about this is the story. The plot gets so overly complicated with so many moving pieces that after a while you're just like, who am I supposed to be mad at? Who's bad? Who's what? And it's a challenge. And as we get into the third act of the film, it gets really muddied. But at the core of it, there's always the characters at the center that, we care about. We have Frank Grillo's Duffy, who's this ex-soldier who has flashbacks to the war, and he's a skilled fighter. And, Frank Grillo has enough personality to make him engaging with his co-lead, played by Maki Pfeiffer, who plays Max. And, they have a solid dynamic, but it's the dynamic that you see Duffy create with Max's sister and niece, Erica Peoples and Jessica Medina. I feel like they bring a little bit of humanity to this story, and you can get behind Duffy and the connections that he makes. You even have a sprinkling of Scott Adkins thrown in there towards the end of the film, which he's great anytime you throw him in an action film. He's gonna bring it. And there's some solid action here. It does rip it off from Mortal Kombat, but there's fun moments where it's you see inside the body of bones cracking and stuff like that. But you also have Dermot Mulroney, who has been on a streak of just playing pretty charismatic, probably bad guys or anti-heroes in films like this. But outside of that, it's just way too convoluted. You can't really get behind exactly what the hell's going on. It has a lot of tropes that it plays into for these kind of wandering, mysterious, tough guy stories. But in general, I think it has enough there to make this something that, it's worth checking out if you're a fan of the genre. If you're an action thriller fan and you can hop on and watch some VOD action thrillers and enjoy yourself, this has enough there to enjoy. Overall, wouldn't say even a good film. It's fine. It's fine at parts. It has some things that stand out, and generally it's one of those kinds of films will you remember this very well later? Probably not, but you might have some fun while watching. But those are my thoughts on Lights Out. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.